Hi, this is John Marcella. I'm the founder and CEO of Jasper PIM. Thanks so much for your interest in our PIM Lite and PIM Ultralight products through the Shopify marketplace. Now, this video is going to take us through end to end on how to get things set up. Before we do that, there's a few things I wanted to introduce. First of all, product information management is a very new concept, but a very powerful and fast growing concept for e-commerce merchants and how to scale their business enterprise, how to reach new selling opportunities, how to save significant time and money by the usage of our tool, just by better merchandising capability and batch management of content. And finally, being able to syndicate and automate your product content, scheduling things in advance, doing all kinds of things that you can't otherwise do inside your Shopify store. Now, we help many merchants sell significantly more, also in multiple marketplaces, multiple stores, maybe on Amazon. Maybe you want to sell in a variety of different contexts that you don't do presently. Maybe you'd like to set up an English language, French language, Spanish language store and merchandise to those customers differently. Maybe you want to set up a premium store. It's a fantastic opportunity to increase revenues and manage everything from a single source of truth, which is your product information management solution. So listen, I really hope you enjoy our product. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. And if you download the 14-day trial and you have any problems at all, please feel free to contact us. Write to any of us here, sales@jasperpim.com, or reach out on a variety of other channels. We'd love to help you. We'd love to collaborate with our customers. So I'm going to turn you over to one of our team members who's going to take us through the walkthrough, and I'll see you at the very end. Thanks again so much for your support for our product.
Hello everyone, my name is Nick Spencer. I'm the Manager of Solution Engineering at Jasper PIM, and I'm here today to show you how easy it is to get your products from Shopify onto the Jasper PIM application via our app on the Shopify App Store. So, first things first, what I've done is created a store here, and I've installed 3 products on it. I have an example hat, an example pants, an example t-shirt with some variants as well on the example t-shirt. And what I'm going to do is install the Jasper PIM application on the Shopify App Store to then install our application and products importing into ours. So, let me show you here. Let's look up for Jasper PIM. Click on it right there, and let's add the app. Once you agree to the various permissions on the application, we're then going to install it. And we'll be taken to a screen where we're asked to either create a new Jasper PIM account or link an existing Jasper PIM account. So for this sake, I'm going to create a new one, add a password, make sure it's good, and register. You will then be taken to a screen where it asks you if you would like to import your Shopify product data. We want to import our Shopify product data from Shopify into the PIM, so we're going to hit yes. And there you have it. You have now created your connection between your Shopify store and Jasper PIM, which you can then access from your Shopify apps marketplace section right here at any time. So it's really, really good for you to go in, be able to access Jasper PIM. And there we go for him right there. So here's the PIM. You'll receive a welcome message, but we're actually going to go through a lot of this stuff today. So we're just going to close this. And the first thing you're going to see is the PIM dashboard. This is where we get, lots of different product information on our products, everything that's going on inside of the PIM. Now, if you go over here, you'll see that we've actually ran a job where we've ran a Shopify import. So what we've done is we've brought all the products in from the store into the PIM. So let's go back to the dashboard, and we'll see that we now have 8 products. So let's go to those products. And you'll see we have our example hat, example pants, and example t-shirt. So let's go take a look at some of these products. Here's the t-shirt. You can see it's got a name, it's got an asset on it, like the one that we have inside of the Shopify store. And also some variants, which over here you can see in the children's section inside of the PIM. And these are all the variants with the correct option set and options assigned. You can also see here that we also have this attached to a collection called Homepage. If we go to that, we have also added this product to the homepage category as well. We call them categories inside the PIM. Very similar thing as collections in Shopify. It's what we map it to. We just have a different name for it. So that's, you can see that we have the setup of the product. And if we go actually down to our channel section right here, you can also see the channel connection. Now, if we go and view it, this is the connection we have to our Shopify store that we installed via the marketplace. And you'll see here that it's already got some basic configuration filled out for you. But one of the most important things I want to show you right here is this enable button. So What this does is it stops Jasper from sending information to your Shopify store. So right now, if we were to go and update any of the products that we have, even though they are enabled on this store, we wouldn't be sending any data because this is not enabled. So let's change that. Let's also add a meta fields namespace. And let's save. So there you have it. Now we've configured our channel to also push meta fields. What are meta fields? Well, meta fields are those extra fields inside of Shopify that allow you to have extra data. How do we interact with them? Well, we use attributes. So let's take a look at those. If we go back over to our product here, I'm going to go to our example t-shirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some extra attributes. Now, this already had some meta fields on it, so those have actually been brought in and imported already. But what we're going to do is create some new ones. So let's go over to the attribute section right here. And let's create one for the t-shirt material type. It's an extra piece of data that we could have in the description, but we actually want to remove it from that. So let's go here. Let's do a select box, even though we have lots of different options here for our attributes. And let's do cotton. Polyester. Fantastic. So we've saved that, and now we've got a new attribute. Let's go in and add another one. Let's do attributes, and let's create one called t-shirt manufacturer information. And this one's going to be a nice little text area where we can put different information about the manufacturer of the t-shirt. So let's save that. So now what we've done is we've created two different attributes that we can add to our t-shirt. And we could very simply go in and add the attributes here like so. Go t-shirt, material type, manufacturer information. But there's actually another way to do it. And what we've noticed here is that we've actually got a t-shirt, two attributes that would be relevant to, any other t-shirts that I might want to sell. And we would want to attach these to, following t-shirts, including this one. So there's an even smarter way we can do this. And that's by going in and creating an attribute set, which allows us to group attributes together into a grouping that we can then assign to products. So if we go here to create attribute set, let's do one called t-shirts. Let's go attributes. Let's do t-shirt material type, t-shirt manufacturer information. So what we've done is we've added both of those attributes now to this attribute set. Let's click done. Go back over to our product. And now we can go and add the attribute sets in. T-shirts. Now watch what happens. If I go over to my attribute section, I now have t-shirt manufacturer information and t-shirt material type. So I can now enter values for these specific attributes. I could say polyester, and I'm going to save and sync, and t-shirt manufacturer information. This is a great company. Save and sync. Now, if we go back over to our logging section, you'll see here that we've actually made a request to update the product attributes. So let's take a look back over on the Shopify side. And in fact, you know what, before we do that actually, let's go in. Let's add a description as well, because we see currently we don't have a description on the product. So let's go in and say, this is a fantastic t-shirt. A little smiley face. Fantastic, update. And let's go back over to the logging where we can see basically requests that we're going to create. Key is too long. 1 second. Different requests that we're going to create for that. So let's actually go in back now. We've got one issue with one of our attribute values. So we're going to go back to that. Save and sync. Perfect. Then we go in. Let's go back to our product now. And you can see here we've actually added in our new description. And then if we go into more actions here, what I'm going to go do now is look at the meta fields. And if we look at the meta fields, you'll see here that we've actually added in the material type attribute right here inside the meta fields. And I've used meta fields viewer to go and view those. So what this means is you can actually add extra fields to a product that you can then go and configure inside of the PIM, control by having attribute sets, having attributes, and then adding them to products in Shopify, which you can then get that information from and present on the front end. So it means that you don't have to put everything into the description now, and you can have lots of different product information in lots of different places and being able to control it from Jasper in a really intelligent way by grouping things together and assigning them en masse. Speaking of assigning them en masse, if you don't want to add attribute sets to a product individually, what you can also do is go into the product index, and I could search for everything that's a t-shirt. Now, currently I only have one, so I'm going to create another one. I'm going to call this cool t-shirt. I'm going to go back to my product index. And what I'm going to do is search for all products that have t-shirt. We also have some more advanced capabilities as well for searching and getting a query of products, but just for the sake of example, I'm going to use this. Then what I can do is I can select all, and then I can add an attribute set like this. And I can add my t-shirts attribute set. And now if I go to my new cool t-shirt, you'll see that the t-shirt manufacturing set has been added. So another really easy and cool way for you to get your attributes attached to products without having to go in and do it individually. So that's it. We've shown you how to bring products into Jasper via the Shopify Marketplace application. We've shown you how that data then sends back out to Shopify and maps into our system in a way that still connects to Shopify and fills everything out in the fields that you would expect it to. We've shown you how to add attributes to products in order to further merchandise and have additional data, and how those translate to the meta fields back into Shopify. We've also shown you how to use product relations to kit and bundle products together. And I know that sounds like a lot of things, but this is really just the start of how Jasper can help you merchandise your products. And I look forward to seeing you all in the future and on the platform soon.
Hi again, this is John from Jasper PIM. Listen, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough and that you'll consider installing the Shopify Marketplace app for either a PIM Lite or a PIM Ultralight solutions. PIM can be a very complex topic, and we absolutely love to help e-commerce merchants walk through that. So if there's any confusion at all about the business value of what our product can do for you, please let us know. We'd love to provide some context. We'd love to hear more about your business. Listen, we have helped very large brands such as Skull Candy and Samsonite, very large businesses, but as well as many small businesses too, and increasing their sales and saving a lot of money and syndicating and automating their product content to many different platforms. Initially, it starts out as a small project and then it grows from there. PIM is a product for scale. It is a tool to increase your revenue and to really go the distance. So reach new heights with Jasper PIM. I thank you so much. We are collaborators and we're students. So any feedback you have about our application, we would super appreciate and we'd be very grateful for.